Hey guys, it's MadameWario. Welcome to the final week of September. How did this happen? How are we already here? I feel like this summer was really long, which is really weird for me to say that because it's my favorite season and it always goes by like that. But I think just so much happened that like it felt like an actual season length this time. Like I had so much happen in my life, you know, getting married, going on my honeymoon, getting COVID, having people visit from out of town, like all this stuff. And that's just like the tip of the iceberg. There was so much that went on that it was just like a full, very full summer, and it didn't feel as short as it normally does. But here we are like, oh, here's fall, and like it's almost October, and usually it takes eternity for it to be October. So I'm like, where are we? What are we doing? Anyway, that's my my uncanny thoughts on the season. Anyway, welcome to fall, welcome to autumn, welcome to my first Witchy vibes stream. This is just something creative that I have been wanting to put together for a while. Sorry, this is in the way. There it is. There's my camera arm. Sorry, I didn't even realize that was sticking out right there. But I'm going to do a sketching / journaling stream of crystals. I have a crystal collection, and I've been wanting to put together a notebook or something for them for a long time, but I lost an old notebook that I had that identified what all of them were, and it's just taken me a long time to gather them all up, go to a store, and identify all of them with the help of people who are more of like crystal experts than I am. And I know quite a bit, but not every crystal ever made or anything. So I'm going to be documenting that today and talking a lot about that, which is kind of fun. It's like crystals are used for healing a lot of the time, and I've personally used them for healing when I was seriously ill with a stomach ulcer. This was around the time I started Let's Playing 12 years ago, almost 13 years ago now. I was, that was just like the sickest I've ever been, and it was an awful time and an awful coping experience, and so pretty much anything that I could focus on that felt helpful, I did, and this was one of those things, and I feel like it's made a big difference. And I think when you concentrate positive energy anywhere, like, it does good things. So this is gonna be a little bit philosophical in that way, but it's really just about putting together a pretty cool notebook at the end of the day, hopefully. But welcome everybody! Happy Monday! I do have a little bit of a scheduling update. So this Saturday, there will not be a stream. It's my sister's bachelorette party, and she's doing like a whole weekend. It's been an awful week last week, you guys. My sister lost her cat of 13 years. 12, really almost 13 years. So we'll just say 13, and it was extremely unexpected. I mean, it was just like one of those situations that reminded me of what happened with my last cat before the cats I have now, where her cat went to the vet. They told her like, oh yeah, she's healthy and fine, and then like literally a week later, or 2 weeks, I don't even know how long it was, she's gone. Okay, thank you. So it's been just, I know how that feels. My heart goes out to her. I don't want to talk about it too much or I'll get emotional, but like, it's just been really rough because I hate dealing with loss, especially of animals. And so this weekend's about her, so I want it to be like good. So anyway, there's no stream on Saturday for that reason. However, I have a poll going right now. If you guys want to go on my Twitter page, I don't think you have to have a Twitter account to vote in the poll. Go to my Twitter. One of my most recent tweets is a poll for tomorrow to decide what game I'm playing. Just hit a donation goal last stream to get Disney's Dreamlight Valley, which I downloaded yesterday. I'm very excited. I've not played it yet. I'm waiting to stream it. But it's between that and Diddy Kong Racing, continued tomorrow. I think Diddy Kong Racing is winning by barely anything. It's been neck and neck like the whole time. Whatever I don't play tomorrow, I'm gonna play on Thursday, because typically I have choir on Thursday, but because I'm not even going to be able to participate in singing at church this weekend, because I'll be out of town for the Bachelorette, I'm just gonna move it to Thursday. I don't want to lose all these Saturday streams, and I'm still kind of juggling scheduling to fix the whole Saturday weirdness. So I think I'm gonna just stream on Thursday night, or Thursday afternoon, evening at some point. It'll be in the afternoon or evening, and it'll be either Dreamlight Valley or Diddy Kong Racing. But I have a feeling Diddy Kong's gonna win for tomorrow, so it'll probably be Disney's Dreamlight Valley. So that's just like a quick scheduling update. I kind of just decided this, so I'll add it to my schedule section on Twitch for anybody who keeps an eye on that for updates. But anyway, sorry, I need to say hi to everybody. Psycho Nacho Man, Stardev94, Kaboomek, happy September. Happy end of September. It's been September for a long time now, whoops. Actually, not really. It feels like it's been September for a day. Rainbow Road 1996, Yo-Yo Yoshi95, Sativa Sins, 420. Water Pixels, welcome, everybody. Miru Hokun, I feel like I just say your name in like one very sped up. What am I trying to say? I just say your name wrong. I'm sorry. V-Booey, welcome. Oh, Big Zenonia, love this. Hey, girl, hey. How's it going? Yo, Zen just went crystal shopping with me. Like, not that, like when she was here last week. That feels like it was 2 weeks ago, even though I just said that September went by in like a day. Yeah, I'm absolutely heartbroken for my sister. It's terrible. So anyway, not to bring the vibe down or anything, I just want to be honest with you guys of, you know, some things that have been going on. But thank you, Rainbow Road. I appreciate that. Yes, I did make this witch hat, but it's not done yet. I just wanted to have like the right vibe for the stream. So I made this. It's not done. I'm going to add a couple things to the band. So, because it looks a little elfy. Or it really looked elfy before I added this, because it, you know, it looked like Rudolph. But now I think it looks more witchy, but I'm also going to add something. This was an experimental pattern. I tried a YouTube pattern that I found. I didn't like it. It was way too pointy and cartoony, just the way I had made it. So I think the person who was crocheting it on the video, like, had a little bit different type of yarn or something, but it would have been, like, insanely long, like dunce cap length. So, I didn't want that. I wanted something that I could wear this weekend. That's why I'm making this. So I made like a little black cat and a pumpkin, and I think I'm gonna put those like right here. And maybe add some like sparkle. So, I will pay lots of money for a similar hat with a wide brim. Wider than this? How wide are we talking, Kaboomek? But honestly, this is just mine because it's very experimental. I have to, like I said, a lot of the time I make stuff for myself, because it's the prototype where I figure out the pattern, write the pattern, and a lot of the time it's adapted off of other patterns. This is kind of a little bit of a preview as to the kind of stuff that is coming to my Etsy store in October, though. Just so you know, I actually made, in the world? Sorry. I just made a different Etsy hat today. Different than this, but same vibe. So anyway, this is my prototype. I also made it with a yarn that I just was like, I always do this. I'm like, I don't have very much of this. I'll just finish this yarn off because I'm not really going to use this color much. And I had this teal and I had it forever. So I was like, okay, of course I get like right here, like the last 2 rows, and I run out. And I'm like, this isn't supposed to be Rudolph vibes. This is supposed to be like witch vibe. But yes, I could add to the brim and make it full on wizard. I just wanted it to be more natural so that it wasn't as costumey. So anyway, I had to buy teal yarn again. So if anybody wants a teal hat, I probably won't. I'll probably do the same thing if I try to do that. If I try to make another teal hat, I'll probably run out like 2 seconds from the brim. I even added this because it was all going to be solid, and then I'm like, no, I'll add something to just make it cool. I do like the shade of teal, so I'm down. Listen, Kabumek, I'll see what I can do. No promises, but I will see what I can do, because I'm really loving my favorite time of year to crochet, and my favorite type of accessories to crochet are for the fall, and like fall themed. So, and just collections to make. I know from a couple years ago, you guys might remember my entire like fall collection that had all the headbands, which I still have some of those available if anybody wants a headband. They're my favorite thing. I make those all the time for myself, for my family, for friends, as gifts, for Etsy. They're just so fun and easy to make. They're very satisfying. They feel good. They're an easy accessory. So I have some of those available in Etsy still. But you know, I made those alongside like some plushies, some keychains, some like crochet jewelry, some bags, hats, all kinds of stuff. But just like, I love the pumpkin theming. I love the kind of like magical theming associated with fall. It is a pretty magical time, like, not to be cheesy, but just, you know, like, it's just kind of wild what happens in nature with like all the color changes and how drastically different the color scheme of our entire world is. If you live anywhere that has change of season, you know. It's kind of amazing, so it's something to be celebrated for sure. I think I want, like, the deepest forest green. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna make notes of this. But yeah, this is kind of an example of some of the stuff I'm working on for Etsy. But, anyway, thank you, Water Pixels. I wanted to... What, Kit? What's wrong, honey? Where are you? Oh, there you are. She's behind me. I was like, I don't see you. I wanted to pop in, and I might be in later, but I wanted to say hi and sending so much love. Thank you so much, and the crystal vibes. Woohoo! We're gonna get there in just a second. Yeah, classic crochet situation. All right, Angelia, how's it going? I feel like it's been a while. How have you been? The amount of times I have made a blanket and ran out of the color I needed. Seriously. It's always like 3 rows from the end, too. It's never midway, you know, oh, you still have a quarter left. No, it's like, I need 1 row. 1 row. That's usually where I run out. My work schedule is Tuesday to Saturday now, so I can be here on Mondays. Oh, fun! Awesome! I'm glad you can be here on Mondays for the creative, crafty vibes. If there's any new headbands coming in different colors, I might ask my sister if she wants one for Christmas. Oh, well, thanks, Kabumek. Thanks for letting me know. All the colors I have right now are the older. They're the, I haven't gotten any new colors of yarn. I'm kind of due for, like, a yarn haul, which happens every now and then. But I had, like, all these colors from the last collection, which, again, some of that yarn was from the past year or so. So I need to go yarn shopping for like new colors. A lot of the brands I use too, they like, I don't know if somebody else bought them or what, but they've been out of stock like crazy. Colors have been limited, so I haven't really run into anything that I'm crazy about, but I need to do something about that. Wow, Mario Gamerable, thank you so much.
I'm into the points, but they're not your average points.
Thank you so much.
Hey girl, hey, Madam 5BAH.
Hey girl, hey, thank you so much for the sub hype. Let me give you all the bas. Thank you so very much for that. Welcome to the stream, and 62 months. Thank you so much for all your support, Mario Gamerable. Very much appreciated. One other thing I want to mention on this subject is that my Halloween stream is just a little over a month away now. I am going to be working on preparing a small collection for that. It's the 13th. I can't believe it's the 13th, but it's the 13th annual Halloween stream, which is like the ultimate, like, oh, that's the spooky number, so like it's perfect. So I'm making a small Etsy collection of 13 pieces that will go out for that. And I think what I'm gonna do is have it, like, if I can, you know, fingers crossed, if I can, 13 days before the event. So we like stick with the number. And it's just gonna be fun. It's gonna be Halloween themed. Kit, there's really not enough room for you to come up on the desk right now, but thank you. But that is going to be the... I know, that camera's there, and that's pretty fun. Kit, everybody, she wanted to be part of the stream. That's going to be this Monday, October 31st, as of right now at 9 p.m. Eastern. That's the plan. I know it's not time zone friendly. I know it's late at night. I know it's a Monday, but we get what we get. So if it's something that you know you can't make, don't fret. It will be on YouTube. It always is. Thank you, Kit, for... Kit, I really can't. I'm not going to be able to work like this. Look where she is. Kit, I'm supposed to be showing off this notebook and you're ruining it. Oh, man. Alright. She wants to be my familiar. She already is my familiar, let's be real. Kit is truly my familiar. She just is. She loves it. Look at this fur. Look at this body. Well, I would show you my notebook and... and my crystals. I have a couple of them laying here, but Kit is just far more interested in being the center of attention. So nice.
It's hard to show off a notebook when cats are bouncing all over it.
Very true, Psycho. Thank you for the bits. It's very, very true. What you doing? You're kooky. Well, I guess this is Kit's show now. So there's Kit. Wow. Look at that. Look at this girl. Anyway, I gotta get this gunk out of your eye there. She always gets a gunky eye because she has allergies. But anyway, it's Kit's stream now, you guys. I'm sorry if you wanted to see any like crystal journaling or anything of the sort. It's just big Kit vibes. Welcome to the Kit Show. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Jilly's her apprentice. That is the truth, because Jilly copies everything that Kit does. She idolizes Kit. Like, she idolizes her. Yes, she does. She idolizes you, because you're so beautiful. But anyway, you have anything to say? You want to sing? Can I get an amen? Ah. Amen. Amen. Good job! You did such a good job! What a good girl. Amazing. Yes, tell everybody what you think. Okay, awesome. So that's what Kit has to say about it. She's like, I love this crystal stuff. I guess while Kit's here, I'll just use her as the backdrop. This is the first crystal I was going to talk about because it's pretty cute. It's a carved peach. I found this at a local crystal shop years and years ago. Probably 15 years ago. Because I think I got this with my... Well, maybe not 15 years ago. How long was it? Probably about 10 years ago or so. Because I definitely bought one of these with my mom and my grandma's been gone for like 9 years as of last week, which is unreal to me. But there's a little piece of wood from a peach tree in it. I don't know if it shows better on this camera. The color shows better on this other camera, but anyway, it's a carved peach. It's a very like kind of pale peach colored stone. It's a little bit yellow. It is a, let's see, yellow calcite. And I have a lot of information. I literally spent hours, you guys. Seriously, it took me forever. My back was hurting by the end of this. I researched for hours yesterday online to see what each crystal's good for. Kit, really? To research what each crystal is good for, how it is used in healing. And also other fun stuff like zodiacs associated with certain crystals, elements that are associated with certain crystals, like all that fun stuff. So I don't know that I will be putting every single bit of information in here, but I definitely want to do like a little sketch of the stone that I have and maybe like an outline, like so I know what it is in case like I don't know, like to know... Kit, she's shaking my desk. To know what the original... Hi, Julie, hi! I can't stream right now. These girls are just like, please give us attention. Anyway, I don't know how much information I'm going to put in because I don't want the pages to be overwhelming with too much information. I want to be able to glance at them. For example, I was just sick with a very bad cold. I want to be like, okay, I have a sore throat. What crystal's good for that? And be able to see, sorry, the cats are fighting. Be able to see that at a glance. Wow, I can't speak. Be able to see that at a glance instead of having to like read through an entire huge page of information. So anyway, so this is what I'm going to be using. This is a very small notepad. I'll show on this screen right here. I wanted something small that I can put inside a larger pouch or something. And this is a Moleskine sketch album. I know, hoity-toity like Moleskine, but I did get it at a good price because Moleskine tends to be pretty overpriced. Found it at Half Price Books for $5.99. I thought that's perfect. And it's an 81-pound weight sketch album. The typical drawing pad that I use for colored pencil and ink is 80 pounds. So I know this is going to be good because my medium is colored pencil and ink. And it says it's good for pencils, pastels, charcoal, fountain pen, markers. So essentially, fountain pen and pencils was all I was worried about. But it works for a lot of different mediums. I know their paper is pretty good and has a good reputation. So this is what I'm going to be using. It's a basic... I also like that it was basic black because then I thought it'd be cool if I put like star stickers or if I find some cool crystal stickers, put them on like the outside. But yeah, so anyway, oh yes, crystals are such a good thing to have, honestly. One of the necklaces that I wear every single day is black tourmaline. Oh, beautiful. I love it. I love that. My favorite crystal to wear, and the one that I use most, is amethyst. I love amethyst. Like, I'm a purple girl anyway, but I love the calming effects of amethyst. I struggle typically with anxiety in the morning. I don't know why. It's like if I have to get up early for something, I get up and then I'm just like anxious about it. And it comes from this psychologically weird state of mind that I have for some reason where if I wake up super early for no reason, my brain just automatically goes to like, oh my god, I'm up super early, there must be something wrong, I must be sick. And then I'll like start to feel sick, which is stupid. It's just like a psychological dumb thing that I have developed somehow. So a lot of the time when I would have to get up, when I was working retail, I would have to get up at 6 a.m., sometimes 5:30 a.m., and I am not like, I can get up in the morning for things I want to get up for. Naturally, I'm not just like an early riser. Like, I prefer to stay up late and get up later. I don't like to get up in the afternoon or anything, but I do like to sleep until like 10, 11 a.m. Like, I'm not like I'm up at 7 a.m. kind of person. You know, if I have to be up at 8 or 9, it's not a huge deal. If I have to be up at 6 or 7, it's a huge deal. 4 or 5 have no place for me to get up, ever. So, absolutely not. But I just, like, you know, I am one of those people that I don't naturally rise at 6 a.m. I don't. And so I have a lot of anxiety in the morning sometime, and so I would always keep, like, an amethyst in my pocket just to hold or to rub. And it was really helpful to me just to have, like, something physical to hold, to have a connection to. And I know, like I said, I'm being, like, super philosophical here. That just helped me. It was all for personal help, and that's what these crystals have become. And my other favorite crystal is a yellow jasper. I have a lot of stomach problems. Yellow jasper has been used for, like, centuries in helping with stomach issues. And it's another one of those things. It's just like it's kind of like mind over matter, like just having focus on something positive of like, okay, this is helpful to have around me because it's emitting positive energy to help with this, whatever. That's the other crystal I use constantly. So those are my 2 favorites. But I love many, many crystals. They're all good for different things, and we'll get into that here in a second. I just wanted to show this notebook in its packaging, brand new, so you guys could see what it was in case you're interested in making any sort of, not just a crystal journal, but I thought this was cool to have like this little notepad that can also be used for journaling. And thank you, Mario Gamerable, for the lurk. I used to have a necklace with a piece of carnelian on the end. Oh, that's beautiful too. I have carnelian. I don't have black tourmaline in here, but I do have carnelian in my collection. I don't know if I have any tourmaline in just crystal form. I do in jewelry form, but not in crystal form, because pink tourmaline is my birthstone. Okay, there we go. Yay! Shrink wrap. Gone. Anyway, but amethysts are my favorite gems. Oh, they're one of my favorites too. They're so beautiful. So anyway, this is just like a paper cover. The paper inside is a cream color, so you can kind of see. Sorry, my camera is poopy, but I wonder if this would help. Sort of. Okay, so you can kind of see the cream color when I use my spotlight. So this is gonna be nice. It's not like a stark white or anything. I really didn't want that. And as we get started here, I guess I'm just gonna use this peach one as the starting point. And I can kind of walk you guys through which crystals I have. Crystal shopping is so fun. I just, when I was little, my mom would always, like, whenever we would go crystal shopping, or my dad too, she's like, so what you do is you put your hand in, and whatever one you pick up, that's the one you should have. So it's just a fun thing to do. Okay, let me see if I can make this not weird. I'm gonna adjust this manually. Okay. Okay, I think, I don't know if that's great either. Ah! Why is this camera the most annoying thing ever? I'm just gonna up the exposure and the brightness. That's a little bit better. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it like that, and if the lighting changes on me, well, then I'll just have to adapt. So anyway, so here's the peach stone. It has a cute little peach butt. I don't remember what the wood is significant for. It was one of those things I definitely got a sheet of paper with that said something cool about it, and it's long gone. So, Stardew Valley music! You love it. You love it for fall. This is my favorite playlist, by the way. Autumn/fall video game music on YouTube. It's by Super Media All-Stars, and it is about an hour long. It features, like, Maple Tree Way as its main background. Thank you, Jilly. With, wigglers and leaves. So, if you want to find it, that's the video we're listening to. Okay, so what I have documented for this, by the way, hold on, is, so what I want to do is write up a tiny little description. I don't know if I want to go this way, long ways, or maybe I'll do this for some and then horizontal for others. So like vertical for some, horizontal for others. Yellowish orange carved peach stone featuring wood from a peach tree. So I want to put that in here probably at the top, after yellow calcite. And the chakra is the solar plexus, which is stomach area. The element is air. And the zodiac is Cancer. A lot of my favorite stones tend to be Cancer zodiac, which is my husband's zodiac sign. So I'm like, I wonder if that has a connection. But anyway, I have emotional healing, physical healing, and other properties. The emotional healing for this one is that it balances emotions, deepens intuition, promotes optimism, hope, and self-worth, and soothes the nerves. Sorry, I love this Banjo-Kazooie song. Physical healing is for bones and joints, kidneys, small intestines, and stomach. I tend to use these more for physical healing than anything, which I know is probably not really the norm, but I feel like they just help me when I have, like, physical ailments more than emotional. Not to say I don't use them for emotional, because literally the first stone I talked about was emotional. Also, other properties are that it's calming, eases muscle aches, and eliminates viruses, so that's kind of fun. So this is a pretty powerful little guy. Ooh, Cancer, that's my zodiac sign! Yo, yo, Yoshi! I love the seasonal Nintendo soundtracks too, by the way. Just side note. Off topic, but hearing husband makes me so happy. It's like every time I talk about my brother and his now fiance. Thank you, Angelia. It's very surreal still. I don't know when I'll ever get over it, but I'm very happy. Very happy to call Odie my husband. Thank you.
Wait, am I getting talked about?
You are, because I was saying a lot of my favorite,
Sorry, I need a break.
no, I was saying a lot of my favorite crystals, their associated zodiac is Cancer, and that's yours. So I'm like, ooh, I wonder if there's a connection. Let's see. You're Sagittarius, Kabumek, and start of your Aquarius. I am a Libra. What's funny is I feel like a lot of my favorite stones are not Libra stones. Like, I don't have that many Libra stones. You guys will have to tell me what time of year some of these are too, because I'm not a zodiac expert. I wish I was really good at knowing. You'll have to tell me when Sagittarius and Aquarius is. I could look it up. I could. I'm just like, I know the ones around my birthday, and then it, like, and I know family members. That's it.
Sagittarius is like late December, early January?
Sagittarius is late December?
Maybe?
Oh, wait, hold on. Sagittarius is late November, most of December. Okay. Well, sweet. And then, what is my gemstone? Yours is a sapphire. Oh, you have such a good one. So, I have two. Except, I only believe in one of them. So, I'm pink tourmaline and opal. This is my psychotic thought, okay? Opal is an October birthstone. I have to tell people, do not buy me opal. It's such a bobo stone, because it's like rainbow with white. But I'm really superstitious about it. I do a lot of royal history research, and I've done this since I was a little kid. And there's so much bad luck and bad omens associated with opal. And they say, like, oh, they're bad luck no matter what, unless you're born in October. And I'm like, I still can't do it. Because what if my soul... what if my soul isn't a product of October and then I attract all this bad luck? I'm good at luck-based minigames. I can't jinx it with opal, so... It's beautiful, but I can't do it. I'm too superstitious. And I was very superstitious as a child. I've gotten a lot better. I used to believe so many things were cursed. I would tell my mom and she would get so irritated and also would laugh because I'd be like, Mom, I can't do that, it's cursed. And she's like, why do you believe in all these weird curses? What is wrong with you? So I don't know. I've gotten a lot better. I no longer believe everything in the world is cursed, but I do think opal is cursed. So go pink tourmaline for me, please. Just so everybody knows. Sunflower, welcome to the stream. Sapphire Virgo, let's go. Topaz, Mario Gamerable. I should know what Topaz is because I feel like that's the same as one of my family. I know my mom is a Pisces. And hers is aquamarine, because those are easy to remember. Like, Pisces is the fish, aquamarine is like water. Do not. Pixie, don't do that. Also, Pixie, also good luck finding that. That's not gonna happen. Hi, Jilly. Ah! I can't escape these cats. Okay, anyway, it's because I have the witch hat on. That's what it is. Okay, anyway, so, where do you get two birthstones? I don't really know. I feel like October, it was opal, and then because of the superstitious thing, they're like, actually, it's pink tourmaline too, because October is just a weirdo that has two birthstones. I feel like most other months don't. I wish I was June's birthstone, though, because pearls are my favorite. Pearls are my number one. You know what a smart person would have done is would have gotten a notebook to scribble on and test some things. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get out my ink pens and my sketching pencil. Here we go. And also... my Magic Rub, Prismacolor Magic Rub eraser. This is my favorite. Favorite eraser. I also like a pink pearl. A very pink pearl.
Good afternoon, Odin SP1WRAD.
Oh, girl! Cass, thank you so much for stopping by. Good afternoon. And that's So Rinslet. Welcome as well. I was gonna say I'm just a pearl. Hey, you got the best one, though. Listen. I wish I was a pearl. Although, no, I do like being an October baby. I just wish October was pearl, but that doesn't really make sense, does it? But thank you for the bits, Cass. Ended up getting Pokemon Alpha Sapphire just because my birthstone being Sapphire. Hey, this guy back here got Ruby for the same reason. I got Sapphire because it was connected, in my mind, more to the ocean, which I think was just colored by Titanic. I don't think that's actually, like, I don't know, is it? But anyway. Okay, let me grab my notebook really quick. Like, that I can just doodle in. I used this last time, and it'd be good to use it again to just jot down test text. That's not an easy thing to say. Okay. Here we go. Alright, so I definitely want to put the title and the description of my stone in here, so I know which stone it is for me, because a lot of the stones I have are the same color, they're the same size, kind of. I want to make sure that I'm doing this right. Why did I put my ink away? What am I doing? Alright, so I want to do yellow calcite. I also need to just make sure some of these still work. Okay, so crystal number 1. Oh, where am I? Okay. Oh shoot. I don't even know how I want to make this fancy. I wish I had a legitimate fountain pen. Wow. But I don't. So we get what we get. Let's do yellow. This is like running out as I'm doing this. Yellow. So much for testing anything. I was like, oh, I'll test it. No, I just immediately started drawing. Okay, yellow calcite. Let me get a different weight, because that was too thin and I didn't really test that before. Why is this not coming off? Jeez. Okay, sorry, oh my god, why? No! Okay. What'd you say?
Julie got up in her spot.
Oh, Julie! Okay, this pen is out. I love when my art supplies run out on me. Fun times. This one is not, but I feel like this is even worse than... Is it worse than this? Okay, I don't know. Let's just go over what we have and darken it. You guys have ever ordered from my Etsy, you might recognize my handwriting. Whoa. Okay, yellow calcite. This is very Danny Elfman sounding. Okay, yellow calcite. And I'm using, for anybody who wants to know, I'm using Macron pens for inking. They're my favorite thing to ink with. That's just what I prefer. And I guess I need to buy another black pen because one of mine ran out. Cool. Anyway. Quincy Crossing. Oh, I already said hi to you, didn't I? I'm sorry. I'm rereading chat that is old now because I don't know how to scroll. Your logic for getting Sapphire is solid, though. Alright, well, thanks, Yo-Yo. Phoenix Warriors Tim Lauren. Hey, all, or did I just finish helping teach a nice witch's hat? Well, thanks, Phoenix Warriors. Your birthstone is garnet. Also, welcome to the stream, by the way. My birthstone is a garnet, which I love so much. Oh my god, I love a garnet. That's one of my absolute favorite stones. I have several. I used to have these heart garnet earrings. I lost one. It fell off while I was trying on clothes in the store. I'm still mad about it. But I do have a very beautiful, like, garnet ring that I love. I'm gonna see if I can accent this with my yellow pen. Yellow. Just gonna go along the edge of this. Maybe inside. I'm not really doing any rhyme or reason to this. I'm just going with the flow. Of wherever I feel like looks cool. Okay, yay, yay! Okay, so now I have a little bit of a yellow shadow effect on that. Let's go ahead and sketch this guy right here in the corner. I'll try and make it kind of true to size-ish. Oh my gosh. Bum, ba, bum, bum, ba, bum. It needs to be very round. Okay. Also, after I do this first example page, maybe I'll just go through my collection, since I didn't do that to begin with. A little indentation for the bottom. And then a little this will be much more shadowed here in a second, but let's go ahead and do that. That's gonna be the little wood piece. Okay.
Hey, I'm Dina. Stand
Whoa,
up straight.
hey, I'm
stand
Dina.
up straight.
What
You
the
know why I
heck
was
is
stand up straight.
this?
You want to do hip hop? You
Oh
got to
my
stand
God,
like this.
Mario
Start out
Gamerable.
just hitting it. Hitting it.
Thank
hitting
you
it.
so much.
I'll give him a bye. Peace.
Oh
I'm
my
out.
God, thank you so much for the 6 gift subs. I'm now at 110. Thank you so much for helping me hit my 110 goal. I really, really appreciate it. Celebrate. Seriously, thank you so, so much. You have 6 gift subs to Mega Freak 400, Shawario 22, Rocky Mount, Rally Blue 24, Wallabite, and King Kienzen. Thank you so much. Very much appreciated, Mario Gamerable. Can we get all the bars for Mario Gamerable? Thank you so, so much. And I'm going to give you some goals, too. I really appreciate it. Appreciate you taking advantage of September and helping me with my sub count. I really appreciate that. Good afternoon, fellow witches. Big Schliam. Welcome. And how's it going? You bought a new sketchbook for your birthday today? Oh, awesome. Oh my gosh, I love the feeling of getting a new sketchbook. Also, I'm gonna erase my pencil lines really quick, and then I'll go in with colored pencil to shade this little peach. And then I'll probably do another, round of ink. Sorry, this eraser, I love it, but it's very, it makes a lot of, I don't know, it just does a lot. Look, that Pog showed up, like, right, right on the peach. Thank you so much. Again, Mario Gamerable. They are! Gift subs are on sale! I appreciate you utilizing that. Thank you. Alright, so I need to get out my yellow and orange kind of pencils. Not much orange, because this isn't orange at all, really. If you guys, I mean, I'm gonna just lightly put orange in on the side here. Hold on. And along this, because when it's burnished, it'll burnish very differently than it looks right now. Also, get these dang shadows out of here. I cannot win. The wood piece, I'm using burnt ochre. Alright. Burnt ochre, we got you. And I'll tag a little bit of sepia in there too. Cool. For some variety for the little wood chip. Now I'm gonna use canary. And I'm just gonna, this is gonna be all light because I'm gonna work some beigey color in here to mix the orange and the yellow. So like I said, we just want like a little doodle that'll kind of give us a description of what the stone is. So, and it looks a little bit more orange on camera than it is, but my drawing might also look a little bit more orange on camera than it is IRL. So I'm trying to get this freaking things out of here. Okay, I'm trying to get the texture before I go over with the beige. Okay, I think if I use, that is gray, if I use the correct color, this is sand. I think sand will do some good. Oh yeah, that's the color we want. So I'm going to deepen some of this with the sand. Because that's truly the color of the crystal coming out. And again, it looks darker on screen, but it's fine because it looks, both of these colors look kind of similar for you guys. So now I won't be questioning what this crystal is. Okay. Get a little more in there for this. And now I'm going to use, where is my, there it is, beige. Use beige for the burnishing of some of the texture. Alright, so there's my little peach stone. So that'll show what my peach stone is. It's kind of the right size. It's almost exactly the right size. So I think that'll work for that. Now I want to add in the description. So we're going to do description and then of the stone itself, and then we're going to do the healing properties. This is kind of my experimental page a bit because I don't even know how I think I want them all to be creative, so they don't have to be all the same exactly, just as long as they have the key points. Let me try my brown Macron pen, and my brown Macron pen is literally a piece of crap, so no. All my pens are dry! Oh, that's so frustrating. I mean, it's a little bit, but not what I need. Man, how annoying is that? Alright. Yellow calcite. Okay. I don't know if I want this to be an orange. Okay, so we're gonna use just good old-fashioned black because that seems to be what's working. Excuse me. So I have yellowish orange carved peach stone featuring wood from a peach tree. Okay. Yellow. What?
She's like, I need to be on this.
She does.
It's your little head poking up now.
Orange. Oh my god, get out of here. Carved peach stone. featuring wood from a peach tree. Yay! Okay, so that's the description of my particular stone that I have that is yellow calcite. So how fun! Yay! Okay, sorry for the shadow of the cover and of my hand and of everything in this room. So I'm gonna just underline that and overline that. So it's in its own little box. Okay, perfect. Oh, I love this song. Okay, so now I have plenty of room for healing properties. I'm also using, this is a deck of cards I have. I have these Crystal Angel Oracle cards. They have descriptions of, not every crystal ever made, but the crystals that are in here, in the deck. I'm going to be using this to just cross-check my information. So, I have, and this is more of the emotional properties than physical. So anyway, one of the most common crystals on the planet, calcite comes in a variety of colors and ranges from opaque to clear. It is renowned for clearing negativity, assisting with grounding and increasing focus. So this is a little bit more of a different depiction than what I'm going for, because I went more with the physical healing depiction. Anyway, the hardest part of a sketchbook is the first page. Oh yeah, the pressure of the first page. You gotta get it out of the way. Sorry, I'm just adding a little bit of this brown here too. I was just feeling it. I was feeling a little bit more of a border. Okay, cool. Yellow calcite. There's my stone. Whoa, Alan with the dab. How's it going? Thank you for that. Also, look at all this hype book. I love the hype book emote. You love an ochre. I love yellow ochre. That was like, I remember one of the first colored pencil drawings I ever did. I think I went through like 2 or 3 yellow ochre pencils. Excuse me. The fall music from Harvest Moon. Yes, I hear the ethereal fade and I'm like, oh, that's the good stuff. I know the feeling, Kabumek, when you hear a song you really love. It's so true. Alright, let's go ahead and add some of the fun stuff. So there's the description. Next I'm gonna do chakra, and I want to write these kind of in the color of the chakra, which I need a chart for to make sure I'm not doing something stupid, because I am known for doing this. So this is the solar plexus, which is a yellow, which is not going to look great in written form, so it's a shame. My favorite color does not write well. I wonder if I could, you know what, I might use this for this, though. Okay, here's what I'm gonna maybe do. I might use my, Paper Mate. These are like marker pens, basically, to get the chakra element and zodiac. Okay, let's do how do I spell chakra? I always want to add a letter that's not there. Chakra? Element? Zodiac? Okay. chakra, element, zodiac. In this case, there's one for each of these. That's very much not true for a lot of crystals that I have. So we have solar plexus, okay, solar plexus. I didn't write that very well, but oh well. Solar plexus, let's do air in blue. Air. And let's do zodiac, Cancer. What color is Cancer zodiac associated with? It's kind of like a purple on this image that I'm looking at. Or like a blue purple. Alright, let's do that. Let's do purple. Give some variety here. So, Cancer. Alright, yay! Let's go! Okay, so we have our element, our... Cancer should be red for crabs. Sorry. I already went against it, Shliam. I'll make the next Cancer sign red for you. Okay, solar plexus, air, Cancer. And I think it looks pretty good, honestly. Now we need healing properties. I think I might add... I need like a ruler or something. Listen to this fun Animal Crossing music. Okay. Okay, so next I need to make a little line just to separate. Bum 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 da da dun dun dun. Ooh. Okay, perfect. So now I have a little line separating, just so I have like the healing properties in a different area. I was gonna outline my stone, but I think I honestly did a pretty good job with the size of the drawing. So that's pretty realistic in size. Let's go to... Oh, hydrate. Thank you, Cass. Sorry. Okay, so we have emotional healing. There are 4 to this. Physical healing and other properties. So I think what I'm gonna do... We have balances emotions, deepens intuition, promotes optimism, hope, and self-worth, soothes nerves. I guess I could put all of those. Some of the ones that are very broad, like balances emotions, like okay, but do I need to say that? And I feel like some of these, as I went down doing my research, I changed it up a bit, so okay. Anyway, let's go. Emotional. I don't want to do this. Okay, emotional healing. And then I'll probably underline it in, I guess, this orange. And let's do a star for the first one. I do want this to be thinner, so I'm going to use my Macron pen. Balances emotions. The next one is deepens. These E's. Intuition. promotes optimism, hope, and self-worth. Optimism. 90% of journaling is questioning all your spelling once you start doing anything. Hope. Self-worth. And last but not least, soothes nerves. If nothing else, this will give me a good idea of what I want to do in future pages, like as far as how I want this to be spaced out, how many bullet points I want for each, because I might eliminate some just to promote like what I'm going to use it for more so than all the possibilities of what it could be used for. But yeah. Okay, so now we have physical healing. Some of these have really long lists too, so like some of my stones. Physical healing. Let's underline this. The brown. Okay, physical healing would be bones and joints. Then we have kidneys, small intestines, and stomach. Kidneys, small intestines, stomach. Ah! It's so inky. Small and yes, intestines, stomach. Okay, cool. I'm just making some of these a little darker because my ink is flowing better now. Okay, kidneys. Or sorry, bones, joints, kidneys, small intestine, stomach. I know, especially if you stare at the wrong word long enough, you go, is that right? Sorry, this was like not even on the screen all the way. I don't know what it is. It's just like as soon as you start writing, you like question everything you've ever known. Trying to write something really just makes you go, have I ever spelled any word in my life? Seriously, I'm staring at a word on a Google Doc and I'm still like, huh? Okay, so now I'm going to put the attributes, the other properties. So calming, eases muscle aches, eliminates viruses. I think I might write these differently for fun. So like, I might not do this with all of mine, but let's see. So what color did I not use up here? I don't really have a pink up here, but maybe I have an ink that I like better. Like a green. Okay. Alright. Actually, you know what? Okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna make this a different color. So other properties, and then we're gonna say calming, eases muscle aches, and eliminates viruses. So this is a pretty powerful little guy. Why is this so fancy? There we go. Okay, other properties. I'm gonna outline this in, I'm gonna use that yellow. And maybe I will just put a little bit of a border with this just to be fun. Just to make the page a little bit more interesting. Okay, sorry, I don't know if you guys could really see that. But there it is. So I have a little bit of a contrast now. And I have, I think, all the info. I think it's good. Sweet. Alright, let me zoom this out a little. So there we go. Yellow calcite. First entry. Yellowish orange carved peach stone featuring wood from a peach tree, chakra, solar plexus, air, and Cancer. Then we have emotional healing, physical healing, other properties, and I don't think any of this bled on the other side, so that's also good. You know, because it's a new paper, so I'm never really sure what it's gonna do. But yeah, I think it turned out pretty nice, honestly, for page 1. I might go back over a couple of these, just because they're kind of iffy. And I don't want that ink to fade immediately and be like, cool, what did this say? Okay. Balances. Yes. Okay, I know that looks a little bit darker now, so... Writing is rewriting, especially physically when you have to go over the same word again. It's not what they mean by that, but that's what I mean by it. If my ink just flowed like it was supposed to, that would be really cool. Okay. I feel like those are all fine. I just don't want it to be so light that it's irritating to me. Okay, there we go. Yay! Okay. And it still didn't bleed on the other side, so that's good. And yeah, that's gonna be the first stone down. So we can basically move on to the next now. But before we do that, I do want to just kind of show off my collection. Also, I brought this whole big notepad over here to, like, practice, and then I didn't end up using it at all, so maybe I won't need that. But I'm gonna leave my sketch stuff out. But yes, this is page number 1 with my peach stone. I could add, like, some little stars or something over here just to be pretty. So, just to look kind of magical. So let's go ahead and add some little sparkle over here, just in yellow. There we go. Just add it randomly. Just to add some little, like, fun, easy accents on the page. Yay! Okay. Magical. Okay, anyway. Alright, so I think we're all pretty familiar with yellow calcite now. That is the first stone that I used. It was just the first one that I looked up. So these are in no particular order. I didn't really want them to be in alphabetical order because if they are, then when I add a new stone, that new stone is not going to be. So for my sanity, I was just like, okay, I'm not going to worry about that. Also, these pages are perforated, so if I make a mistake, I can easily tear one of these out, which is nice. Or if I decide to put these into a larger notebook someday, I can easily remove them. I don't think I'm going to do double-sided to start, because I have... How many pages do I have to work with? I have 72 pages to work with, and I have about 38 stones, I want to say. Close to 40. 3, 4, 17, 18. Oh, no, 28. Okay, I only have 28 stones, so that means I have more than enough room for all my stones now. And that way I don't have to worry about, like, having one on one side, and if I do end up taking these pages out for some reason, I just think it's going to be better to have it one-sided. So until I fill this up and need the other side, I'm going to leave it as is. So anyway, let me go ahead and show off my stones now. I'll get this out of the way. I don't know if a white background would be better. Yeah, well, it's very shadowy because of my hand, but anyway, here's the yellow calcite that I have. Just put them in alphabetical order and make sure your new stones are at the end of the alphabet. Yeah, totally. That would work. Good thing I started with Y. I could put them in reverse alphabetical order. Even then, actually, I think that's funny. Funnily enough, I think yellow calcite literally would be the last one, because the next one would be yellow jasper. I also don't want all the same color to be right next to each other. And Shliam, I know you're kidding. I'm just talking now. Okay, so this right here, this is a king cobra jasper. I stumped a lot of people asking what this was. I went to a store 2 different times, the same store, different people, asked them what this was. And both were like, it's a jasper of some sort, but I don't know what. Jasper is like one of the most common stones, so there are a lot of different types. They're also very useful, very powerful. This one is a king cobra jasper because of its markings with the random circles and the color scheme. What's fun about this, though, is that it's known to have more of a connection to animals, so I thought that was kind of cool. Let me see. I'm gonna adjust as I'm showing these off. Whoa, there we go. Okay, so there's my king cobra. You can see it. Oh, you really can't see it if it does that, though. Hello? Boosh. Yeah, so we'll just have the focus like that for now. Here's a peach up closer, in case you want to see. Probably don't, because you've been staring at it all day. Next, these aren't all my stones. I have some that are put away at the moment because I knew I would not get through. I'm not going to get through like hardly any of these today. So anyway, all right, now you can only do zirconia. Cool. Way to add variety. Here's a fun one. You guys will like this one. This is rose quartz. This is another one of my most used stones. So I said amethyst and yellow jasper is my... Yellow jasper and amethyst are both my most used. This is my next most used, is the rose quartz. Very common stone, very beautiful. I have a raw form of this, and I recently just got a little skull. I actually collect little crystal skulls. Ironically, I have none of them over here. Whoops. Maybe after I take a break, I'll grab those and show those off, because they are really cute to have little carved skulls. I call them my Mumbo tokens, because they literally look like Mumbo tokens from Banjo. But I have this rose quartz. I have a rose quartz skull that I just got last week, because those are the ones I collect. So it's the newest in my collection of a whopping 3. This one's beautiful, though. It's very smooth. It feels good in the hands. I have a raw version that is almost like, kind of looks like Pride Rock from The Lion King without the top pyramid. But it's very rigid and natural. And then I think that's it. I don't know if I have any little versions of this stone, but this is an easy one to get jewelry out of if you like pink. And these are really great for forgiveness, including forgiving yourself. So like these are great if you are somebody who struggles with like trauma and the ability to forgive. You know, they're really helpful for that. And we'll get to that stone next. Maybe I'll have you guys choose my next stone I put in my book. Thank you, Kaboom Egg. My mom has one like that. It's so pretty. I love rose quartz. I also have this. This is my cheat for opal. This is a pink opalite, and opalite is synthetic. It's actually made out of glass. Still a powerful stone, even though it's man-made, and it doesn't have the risk of regular opal. So it has definitely like a rainbow. You can see the little rainbow in there. And it's very smooth. It feels kind of like a marble. Not exactly like a marble. It's almost like smoother than that. I don't know, but it's a beautiful stone. The store I regularly shop at for crystals, they got these in one day while I was there. Like, they put them out. I went back a week later, every single one of them were gone in like this huge stash that they had. So I'm like, dang, people really liked the pink opalite. So I love this one though. I do love the pink opalite. This is a good stone to have if you do collect crystals. This is a clear quartz. And clear quartz is cleansing for all. So it cleanses your stones of any kind of negative energies. It kind of neutralizes them if you've been carrying one around and using it for like anxiety or any kind of like intense emotion. It's a good neutralizing stone, and it's also just good for the body in the same way. It's kind of like the divine stone. So it's just clear, very pretty, very powerful, and it's just cool to look at because it's like it's weird, but it's like, it's not glass, it's a crystal, and it definitely has some stuff going on in there. But yes, they do make crystal balls of this. I would love to get a crystal ball of clear quartz. I looked into getting one once. They're expensive though. Even a tiny one can be pretty pricey. It's not a fake Rockshlium. You cannot call my opalite fake. It has feelings. But anyway, clear quartz, very good stone to have if you collect a lot of stones and you keep them together like I do. Here's another pretty powerful stone. This is this is blue lace agate. And it's really cool. It has like these lines, like these marbled lines in it. It's semi-transparent, but mostly this pale sky blue color. It's absolutely beautiful. And this is one that I'll pull up because I learned a lot more about it yesterday when I really got to researching it, because this is one of my newer crystals. But it's good for emotionally healing. It's good for fear. This neutralizes fear, so that's kind of cool. It's a good communication stone. It's used mainly to a lot of people use it to have when they're having a hard conversation with somebody, like they've got to be honest, but they're like, you know, they're afraid it's going to cause a rift or something. Like, this is a good communication stone, which kind of goes neck and neck with fear. As far as physical, it's for bones, joints, nervous system, and throat. Nervous system kind of goes back to like what's triggered by fear. But yeah, this is a really cool stone, and I actually didn't know as much about it before, so I was excited to learn more about it yesterday. Mine's tiny. It was like 35. See, exactly. That's why I'm like, oh, I want a crystal ball so I can tell the future. But anyway. Okay, this is just a fun story right here. So this just looks like a rock, right? This is actually sea glass that I found in the ocean in Myrtle Beach my senior year of high school. If you put this in the ocean, it's transparent. It becomes completely see-through, like blue-green glass. So this is a sea glass sea stone, but when it's out of the water, it just looks like this. Isn't that crazy? I just think that's so cool. I just have it with my crystals because it's the same vibe. You know, I kind of made up my own powers for it. Not really, like, it doesn't have the same, like, research as, like, the other stones, but for me it's powerful because it brings up fond memories. But anyway, So I love this sea stone. But that's just in here with the crystals because it seemed fitting. Here's another little amethyst. And this is not the amethyst I use. The one I use is rounder than this, and I carry it with me all the time, so it's just in my purse. I carry an amethyst and my yellow jasper with me wherever I go. But this is another one I got, and I have a really dumb story. So you guys, this is embarrassing. You remember the same like fall Etsy collection I talked about that released 2 years ago? This was in 2020. I released all this really cool fall stuff. I had this whole idea. I made these little pouches that were going to have a mystery crystal in them. So I went to the crystal shop. I spent all this time picking out like which crystal I think would be like generally good to introduce somebody to like crystal energy or whatever. This was one of those. The amethyst was one of those. I lost the bag of crystals forever. Like I went to put the Etsy stuff together. I'm like, what happened to my crystals? I thought that they fell off my countertop and went into the garbage and were gone for good. I found them like a month ago in some random place that I did not mean to put them. I probably was putting something else away and didn't realize I was like holding them. So this is one of the lost crystals. So that's why this wasn't even originally my amethyst. This was intended for one of you guys. But anyway, this is the lost amethyst. I have several stones like this, some of which I'm kind of happy I found them and I can keep them for myself because they're stones I didn't have. But anyway, so there you go. The long lost amethyst. That's the really dumb story behind that. But they returned. I'm glad they didn't get thrown away because I was really upset when I lost them. It's funny. I know every single crystal that was supposed to be part of that as well. But that's definitely one of them. Good afternoon, Scottman. How's it going? We're having a great day over here. We just sketched the first page in my crystal sketchbook / journal. And now I'm just going through my collection. So this next piece is very sentimental to me. This was Gooba's. So every time I would get my crystals out, Gooba would go crazy. And when she passed away, I made a soft sculpture and I had this be in it because it's a fish. She loved her tuna. She loved her stinky fish. But it's a little fish and it's turquoise. So this is my little turquoise piece. It's actually Gooba's. So I keep this for her, and turquoise has a lot of really great energy, and it's also beautiful in jewelry anyway. This is actually a little bead. You can see a little hole right there, where if you wanted to string this, which maybe I will make this into a necklace or something, because it seems like a very wearable thing for her, rather than something that should be kept in a collection with just like the round stones. I just haven't really figured out exactly what I want to do with it yet, but I love turquoise. That's one of my favorite colors of blue. This is more of a green turquoise, but it's one of my favorite stones. It's just beautiful. Gooba. She will have been gone 9 years this October 3rd. And I can't believe it. It's been almost as long as she was old. She was 10 years old when she passed away. Like, how? Unbelievable. This time of year is tough. I have a lot of losses this time of year, which is just not fun, but anyway, this, on the subject of sentimental, this is a piece of amber, and this was actually my great-grandma's. She had a whole collection of stones that she got out west, like from Native Americans, like they would sell them, sell collections of stones that they had found when my granny was road tripping, and when she passed away, I got one of her little stone sets that she had, and it had this piece of amber in it, and it's just such a, like, look at how calming that is. Like, I just love the color of this. Beautiful. So, and it just feels really good. So this is my granny's. This is Gooba's. I love it. So, isn't that crazy? But, those are my two, like, sentimental stones that are just in here with those. I guess 3 if you include my, my sea stone. But, yeah, Yoshi's Woolly World music. I love it. I need to play more Yoshi's Crafted World. I never finished it. Has it really been that long? Feels like, I know. I can't believe it. It's been that long. It's really crazy how time flies, for sure. This is a cute little bag, by the way. Little moon and stars on it. Oh, wait, I lied. There are 2 crystals left from this bag. This is purple fluorite. Fluorite's a really cool crystal because it comes in multiple colors. You can get clear, purple, blue, or green, traditionally. And fun story, whenever I use my little, like, crystal angel cards, I almost always pull fluorite. And this was not a stone I was even familiar with. So I was like, oh, maybe I should pay attention to, like, what that's good for. So I have this in 2 different colors. This is the first one, and it's purple. So it could easily be mistaken for a deep amethyst, but it's actually fluorite. It's a little bit murkier than amethyst, as you can see. Like, the amethyst is a little bit clearer. So this is a little bit fuzzier. It has a little bit more of a smooth texture as opposed to that slippery texture. Oh my gosh, I love rainbow fluorite. It's beautiful. I don't have any rainbow fluorite, but oh, Angelia, that sounds amazing. But anyway, that's my purple fluorite. That was the first piece of fluorite I ever got. Here's another one of the lost crystals that was supposed to go to one of you, but I'm actually glad that I have it because it's a very, I feel like this is an extremely powerful stone, especially for Libras, which is what I am. And it's lapis lazuli. This is a beautiful, and this is close to my heart because this is like the stone from Whisper of the Heart, which is one of my all-time favorite movies, and like Tide I want to say it's Tide. It might be a millimeter behind Spirited Away, but it's like my second favorite Ghibli film. Yes, doesn't it look like a cloudy, like, it just looks like the ocean, like deep ocean blue, or like a cloudy dark sky. Like, it's just beautiful. This was one of the lost stones that was supposed to go to you guys. So, whoops. But now I'm just keeping it because it's the only one I have, and it's very pretty. Very, very pretty. So, if you haven't seen that movie, I don't know that it would hit with everybody, but it was very, it came to me at a time in my life where I just desperately needed it, and it was perfect. So, you know, most people, I feel like a lot of people I've talked to, they're like, oh, that one's cute, but they're not like super connected to it or anything. For me, I'm super connected to it. I love it. Okay. I'm gonna get my, oh, I have a bunch of little ones and some big ones. I'll go through some of the big ones next. A few coworkers and I went to like a crystal psychic fair, and I bought it there along with a pink agate raw oh, pink agate! We're getting there! I almost have I have one to show here. Yes, love me some crystals. I love it. Actually, you know what? I don't know. Pink, is this? Yes, I have a pink agate here. I was like, yes, I do. I also have another kind of agate to show. Peridot, that's my sister's birthstone. Always wanted Peridot I always wanted Peridot as my gemstone. That's how I feel about Pearl. But Sapphire's very beautiful. It is. Sapphire, unfortunately, is more expensive. You got an expensive stone. I love that shade of green. It's a beautiful shade. This next one, I always get mixed up on the name of because I just recently figured out what it was again. And it's a weird one to say. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Chrysoprase? Chrysoprase? Sounds fake. It's real, I swear. It's like this glow-in-the-dark greenish yellow, which is what drew me to it. This is also another stone that really resonates with me for things that I need when I did more research on it. I was like, well, no wonder I bought this however many years ago and then forgot what it was. But it just looks like it could glow in the dark. Like, I know it's like very whited out. If I put a little bit of shadow on it, you can kind of see. But it's such a beautiful green. Whoa, Shy Guy for Days and Armand walking in together. How's it going? Just got back from the dentist. Shoot, that reminds me. I have like a dentist appointment in like a few weeks. Thanks for the reminder, Armand. Anyway, welcome to the stream. We're just going through my crystal collection right now. But this is Chrysoprase. And again, I feel like I'm saying it wrong because it's just such a weird word. This is a Gemini stone. I should, like, I'll go through maybe what all the stones are for later, or like what the zodiacs are, and then you guys can go, oh, that's my stone. This is a Gemini stone, but this is good for anxiety, bitterness, childhood trauma and abuse, depression, fear, and mental health. So I feel like this is a very powerful stone. Maybe this isn't the one I was thinking of, though, because there's one that has... There's a different one, and it wasn't childhood trauma and abuse. It was, like, overcoming... It was, like, overcoming bad patterns of, like, thinking, and I thought that was this one, but I guess it's not. Okay, so this is anxiety, bitterness, childhood trauma, depression, fear, mental health. It's also good for circulation, your heart, your intestines, and your reproductive organs, and it's known to help mend a broken heart, and it's good for unconditional love. Anyway, yeah, this is a heavy hitter. I think that's why I was like, wow, that's intense, which, you know, I don't have any childhood trauma or abuse, like, but I feel like... Yeah, anxiety, bitterness, childhood trauma and abuse, depression, fear, and mental health. I feel like this is a good mental stone for anybody who struggles with, like, mental illness, which, let's face it, most of us do with something. Even if it's not permanent, like, we all go through something heavy that we need help with. So, anyway, that's a heavy hitter for sure. Oh my god, I thought this song was just the Titanic flute playing. Not this one, but the one before. What was the one before? The Pokemon Sword and Shield song? Pixie, what you think and what you stink. I'll admit I know the names of quite a few of these solely due to Steven Universe. Ooh! Well, I've never watched Steven Universe, but I'll take your word for it. I will. This is a red quartz, and this is a natural red quartz that clearly is like a cluster growing. My mom gave me this forever ago. I don't know where she got it from, if she got it with my grandma somewhere, which is probably what happened. But it's so pretty. It's not super red. There are some that are very, very red. This is more of a copper color, more of a brownish, but still very beautiful. It's nice and sparkly too. I love a sparkly stone. But this is the only one I have like this. That's like a very natural cluster of crystals. And then I have this beautiful blue obsidian. This is the only obsidian I have. They have a lot of different colors. This is good for your eyesight, which is why I originally got it. Because I think I got it when I was I had surgery on my eyelid years ago, and when I was having issues, I feel like that's when I bought this crystal, because I was like, oh, that's good for that. But it's very aqua see-through, like, water blue. It's like the color of a pool, which is really cool to me. This is my blue obsidian. And then this is my oldest stone in my collection, and it's a Botswana agate. And this is really good for fear, loneliness, and stress. And it also helps with a fever and the nervous system, and it protects against danger. So this is like a big protective stone, and I like it because it looks like a big nose. I picked this out in the mall with my dad when I was 5 or 6 years old. We went to like a rock stand, and it was one of those where you reached in and pulled one out, and this like mauve colored nose was what I pulled out. I love this too, like the pattern of that, but it's a big nose. So this is my nose stone. And again, this is my oldest stone in my collection. I think it's really cool. I really like it. I'm all about the, I thought it was a jasper forever, but apparently I'm all about the jaspers and the agates. Alright, and now we have the last few stones I've got here, and these are all, a lot of these are the lost stones. Okay, and some of these are really tiny because they were expensive. So here is my Botswana agate. This is a pink agate. So it's a little similar to the one I just showed, except it's more of a pink color. But this is one that I had a hard time identifying, but it's pretty cool. I like it. Anyway, these come in like brighter pink too, so this is a pretty light pink one. Then, you guys will like this one. This is one of the lost crystals. This is Moonstone. I love Moonstone. This is regular Moonstone. I have a ring that is Rainbow Moonstone, which is like my stone, like the ultimate stone that I should wear every day. And I like to wear it as much as I can because I do have a ring, but I love Moonstone. This was supposed to be in that set, but I'm like, all right, okay, well, this is one of the lost stones. I need that to evolve my Clefairy. See? That's what I'm saying. We're ready to evolve with Moonstone. So this is Moonstone. It's, if you hit it in the light just right, you can see the like very translucent, like holographic look. See that? See the little holographic sheen? So cool. I love it. It's so cool. So I love Moonstone. Lost stones. Here's another lost stone. This is Yellow Jasper. I keep talking about how important this stone is in my life and how much I love this stone. This is not mine. This is part of the Lost Stone collection, which was supposed to be part of that Etsy collection. So I like this because it was a triangle. I thought that was cool. Mine is a kidney shape. I got it because it was kind of, it reminded me of a stomach. It's not quite kidney shape. It's like kidney / stomach shape to me. Probably not really, but it had that look to me, and so I knew I would remember what it was for when I first got it. Now I could never forget, but when I first got it and was learning, I wanted to be like, this is for my stomach when I have all my issues. But anyway, here it is. It looks like the Doritos chip. It does. The Doritos Jasper. This is what Yellow Jasper looks like, though. And as you can see, it's similar in color to the peach that I showed off earlier. It's almost the exact same color, actually, but they're two totally different stones. So there you go. Get your psychos in chat. All the chips. Anyway, this came up earlier. This is my carnelian. It is a very orange carnelian. These can be very red, too, but this is also known to cleanse your stones. If you keep this with your stones, it keeps them clean of all energies. So this is another good one to have. This in clear quartz. Beautiful though. This is like the only like true orange stone I have like this. That's not like my amber. I don't have a lot of orange stones. Actually, that's not true. One of my main stones I just got recently is orange, but out of my little ones, this is like the only one somehow. Why do I want to eat it? It does look appetizing, doesn't it? It has a very like food color to it. Carnelian, let's look up what it's good for really quick, because I just learned about this one too. Oh, if I can find it. Where did I put it on here? Carnelian. Carnelian it dispels anger and procrastination. It also helps with stress and trauma. It's good for circulation, congestion, and fertility, and it helps with courage, compassion, and prosperity. So there you go. Pretty good stuff for this little guy. Here's another, remember I showed the purple fluorite earlier? This is blue fluorite. Isn't that pretty? I love the color of that. It's kind of like see-through in parts, and then it has this darker blue stripe in it. I just was very drawn to the stone. This is also lost stone. Whoops. So it was lost, but now it's found. Yay. And then I also have, this is Epidoe. This is a very, very pale green Epidoe. I think this was also part of the lost stones, and I don't know why but I feel like I tried to get stones I was familiar with, and this is one I'm not super familiar with, so I'm like, why did I get this one for it? Maybe I just wanted to have a little bit of a green something and learn more about it, but I think that's the last of the lost stones. So there's your Epidoe, but it's pretty. And then this stone, they make a lot of jewelry out of this. This is hematite, depending on how you say it. I've heard it both ways. So it almost looks like mercury silver. It's very like onyxy kind of, but it's just got this like sheen to it. I think they also this is great. Probably every single person here could use this because this detoxes electromagnetic emissions. We're all in front of games, systems, computers, phones, whatever, a lot. This is good for that. And it detoxes the body and blood as well. And it helps with insomnia. I probably should use this because I have a lot of those problems. But anyway, it's a pretty little stone. And then last but not least in this little collection, this is a really cool stone. This is my leopard skin jasper. It is literally the tiniest little thing ever because it was so expensive to get a large piece. I think I paid $4 for this tiny little speck. And to get like a normal size stone was like 15 or something. And when I was getting, you know, to get it on its own, great. But I was buying like 12 stones at once. So I didn't want to pay like $1 million for one versus the others. Not that, wow, $15, ooh, but anyway, I think it's pretty rare too. This is, like I said, leopard skin jasper. It's good for breaking bad habits, obsessive thoughts, and triggers. So it's pretty powerful in a mental sense. It's also good for chronic illness, gallbladder, fertility, kidneys, liver, and nosebleeds. How bizarre is that? Helps you with healthy sleep, motivation, success, and wealth. So it's a pretty powerful, tiny little stone. Anyway, but it's like a pink leopard. And I love animal print. You guys will see me wear lots and lots of leopard print stuff. But yes, I love it. Oh, I should get one. I'm super susceptible to like the frequencies that electronics make and get headaches often from that. Oh, yes! Actually, when I last bought the most recent... Oh, you know what? I have 2 more crystals to show off because they're the ones I bought just the other day. When I got these identified and bought my crystals the other day, the lady who was helping me, she said she has a little... she showed me it's like a little pyramid of this that she said she keeps by her cell phone at night. So I thought that was cool. So I got this little bag the other day because it has skulls on it, and I told you guys I collect the skull stones, which I'll have to show after I take a little break here in a minute. But I got 2 new stones the other day, and I'll show those off. I got this blue gold stone, which is like my favorite color blue, that like midnight blue that's like darker than navy. I love, look at how beautiful that is. And I love goldstone. I didn't have a blue goldstone, I just have regular. And it's one of my favorites. What this is called, sorry, I think this is the one you were asking about, Angelia. This is hematite or hematite. I'll type it in the chat too, so you have it. Hematite. It's kind of, let me make sure I'm spelling it right. I'm doing the thing again. Hematite. There we go. So that's how it's spelled. For the one that like is good for electromagnetic. There's another one in here that's good for that too. I can't remember which one it is though, but I know that one's like really good for it. And I think people use it for circulation. Like, have you guys ever seen those like magnetic bracelets that like people recovering from like heart surgery wear? I think it's made out of hematite. So, but anyway, this is blue goldstone, and no problem, Angelia. If you guys have questions over any of these, or there's one you want me to show again, I can definitely do that. So this is blue goldstone. I love goldstone because of how beautiful it is. And this is tiger's eye. So this is another one that has like that cat's eye sheen. I've always wanted a tiger's eye, and I always like, I think I spent like 5 years thinking I had one, and I was like, oh yeah, I have that, and I don't. I never did, so I don't know why I thought I did. But yeah, this is tiger's eye. Beautiful, beautiful stone. So these are my 2 newest stones, and I had them in my new little bag I intended for my skulls. So yeah, those are my those are not all of my stones, but those are most of them. I'll have to grab the other ones while I'm on break. Or the other ones that are like, you know, I won't worry about my amethyst or like my jasper necessarily because I already showed those, but the stones that I have that you guys have not seen yet, and my skulls, I'll for sure grab those. So, I'm gonna take a quick break though, just to use the bathroom. By the way, for anybody who walked in during my stone collection, also thank you for the follow. Thank you so much. I am making a journal. It's like a sketch journal to describe each of my stones and what they're good for, just so I have something to flip through when I'm going through my stone collection that's not, you know, a Google Doc. That's something creative that I put together myself. So anyway, this is page 1. It's the only page I've done so far, and it's for this little guy. So we'll have to start a new page after the break, and I also want to get your input on which one you guys want me to do next. So if there's one that stuck out, you'll have to let me know. But I'm going to be right back, so give me like 5 minutes so I can get those stones and use the bathroom, and then I will see you guys in just a few. Hey guys, welcome back. I'm MadameWario, and we have been going through my crystal collection before the break. And I just grabbed some of my other crystals that were not in with the rest of them because I've either been using them or they've been carried with me or just in a different place entirely for some whatever reason. So I have a few more to show off, and then I'm going to start page 2 in my little journal that I'm making for all of them. So I have page 1 here that I made for yellow calcite, and that's this peach stone right here, so as depicted in the little picture. But I'm gonna have you guys help me choose what to do next, which one to do. There are a lot of choices because I have like 28 different stones to choose from, 27 not including that one. So but before we do that, I want to go through some of the stones that I have that I did not show off but I talked about. So I have a little skull collection, and then I also have a larger stone that I used on my wedding day and that I've also like gotten to use for myself personally for what it helps with. And then I have my moonstone ring that I wanted to show off. The Rock and Driflooney, welcome. How's it going? I'm here to see the witches once again. Hocus Pocus 2 is coming soon. Yes, I'm so excited. It's only in a matter of days now. Also dab for water pixels. I think it comes out the 30th, so I'm big excited. I gotta watch the first one again just to prepare. But I'm excited. Yes, for sure. And let me go ahead and switch to this screen. There are all my crystals right there. Excuse me, that I just showed off. Thank you for the hydrate. Ooh, that's good. I love tea. Anyway, my day's been wonderful so far, Joyful Ringer. Thank you for asking. It's been nice and relaxed. It's been a lot of fun to do something creative like this and just go through all my crystals with you guys. So anyway, this next crystal has a really cool story behind it. Wow, Julie. She posing. She's posing on the floor. You can't see her, but she's just so happy. So, this next crystal has a really cool story. So I showed off earlier my blue gold stone. Isn't that beautiful? And the first gold stone crystal that I ever got was this regular gold stone skull. So I collect little crystal skulls because they're so cool. You might notice that on the back of its head it has a ring. That was not there when I bought it. And believe it, don't believe it, I'm telling you, this is the God's honest truth. I took this with me to church, okay? I'm Catholic. We use holy water in church. That's the backstory here. So a lot of the time I'll take my crystals and I'll dip them in the holy water just to cleanse them, to bless them. I've had some crystals blessed that way too. I dipped this guy in the holy water, and I swear, I'm not making this up. I know this sounds like the fakest of fake stories, but I dipped him in the holy water, put him in his little bag, took him home, got him out, and he had a halo. If that's not insane, or like magic, I don't know what it is, but there you go. So he has a halo from the holy water. I don't know how this happened, but it did. So I call that his halo. But anyway, this is my first Mumbo token. I just thought that story was really cool. And so now I have 2 gold stones. There's also green goldstone and purple. I don't think I've ever seen purple in person, but I've seen the green and it's really beautiful too. So that's the first of my Mumbo tokens. Next, I love this guy too. This is my amethyst. My amethyst skull. Look at how big his teeth and his nose are. Like, he's just so cool. I saw him for sale and I was like, well, I have to have him. So his face is a lot different than like the traditional skull face, which I love about it. I absolutely love how different it is. But this is my amethyst skull. I love my amethyst skull. I used this on my wedding day too, to calm my nerves. And did it work? Not great, but it was there, so I love it. Yes, it does kind of look like the stormtrooper helmet. Isn't that funny? It does. I just love its face. I love it. And then this is my most recent pickup of my skulls. I only have 3 of them. I got this one last week. This is my rose quartz skull, and it looks very much, you know, it has the same, like, molding. It has more of a nose, I think, but this is my rose quartz skull. So he's brand new. I've been carrying him with me just because, you know, might as well. I also dipped him in the holy water. He did not get a halo, but he's here. But anyway, love this, and these are my Mumbo tokens right here. So there we go. I'm ready. I'm ready to go. So then I only have 2 more to show off. Here I'm gonna start with my ring. This is my rainbow moonstone ring, and you guys may have seen me wear this on stream before, but see how there's a rainbow in it? I know there's a glare, but there is definitely a rainbow. I'm trying to get it without light. There we go. There's the rainbow. You can see it. Woohoo! So that's my rainbow moonstone. Rainbow moonstone is very powerful and beautiful. So I love this ring. And it's nice and large. I wanted kind of a statement piece, and I wanted to invest in a nice piece of moonstone, so that's why I got this. And it was actually like 50% off. I think it was, for the jewelry, I think it was like $40 or $50 for this ring. It was something that I bought myself for my birthday years ago, and I think it was originally like $100. So I'm very happy that I got this, because it is sterling silver too. I need to polish it because it's a little tarnished, but that's my moonstone ring. I love it. And then last but not least, this is one of my other most recent pickups, and this is orange calcite. Here we had yellow calcite. This is orange calcite. I bought this specifically for endometriosis. So this stone I kept with me on my wedding day. I held it. I used it. It's the largest stone I have too. It's huge. But this stone I used. Sorry, Odie's dancing in the corner. You enjoy this song? Oh my god. Anyway, I held this on my wedding day as I was very nervous. You know, just wanted everything to go smooth. And I wanted to invest in this kind of thing. This was actually very affordable. This was only $15 for this huge stone. So I think that's a great deal. Or maybe it was 20. It was $15, $20, something like that. But I did not want to have a flare-up on my wedding day, because that would have just been the ultimate ruiner. So I had this with me to keep things at bay, or to help me keep things at bay. So anyway, but that is before the, you know, the tiger's eye. Before these 2 little stones and this guy, this was my most recent stone that I purchased. So I have a lot of crystals. Like I said, I have 28 different kinds. I've sketched 1 in my book so far. Now we've kind of gotten a little bit oriented with the different stones that I have. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave it up to you guys. So which one would you like me to... I know there are a lot of them, so if there's one that you remember the name of that stuck out, I'll go ahead and do that one next. So, if you guys have a preference, let me know. Look at that. I know it's out of focus, but you can still see the rainbow in that ring. That's so cool. I love it. There we go. But, if you guys have a preference, let me know what you're thinking, and we'll just pick, I guess. Yes, they're all so pretty. I love them too. I love crystals. How you doing? How's the apple?
Oh, I haven't done it yet.
I thought that's what that was. Oh, that's a sandwich. Wow. I saw a knife and I thought you were cutting up that apple.
Butter knife? Apple with butter knife.
I didn't know what kind of knife it was. Oh my gosh. Okay, anyway. Let's see. The light blue one that looks like a pool. This one, the obsidian. Alright, this is the blue obsidian. The leopard one. Let's see, we'll get a couple options in here. That leopard one's so tiny that I need to be careful not to lose it. This is the leopard one. That's the blue obsidian. And let's see. No, I'm gonna eat these apples. I asked Odie to cut up an apple for me today because I'm afraid of knives, so I want him to do it. I thought that's what he was doing, and no, he just made himself a sandwich. Alright, so one of these two. We could try to do both of them, too. If we get a couple more options, I'll have a poll, and you guys can decide from there. Woo! Right, Julie? She's like, I don't know. Okay. Knives and ovens scare me. LOL, I would use a butter knife for literally everything. I do the same thing, Angelia, which is just a chore and so dumb. But, or rose quartz. Okay, that's another good option. These are rose quartz here. Or rainbow moonstone. Alright, we've got how many options? 4 options now? Let's have a poll. The navy sparkly one. Can I do 5? I don't... If I can do 5 option... Well, I guess... Joyful Ringer... You said this first, so if I can only do 4 options, we'll do one of those 4. The blue goldstone, but... I don't know how many options I can have in a poll. No, I can have 5. Perfect. Okay, so we have... Blue obsidian... Oh, I'm gonna fear that I spell everything wrong. Leopard skin. Woo! I'm gonna sneeze. Okay, maybe not. Jasper. Rose quartz. We had blue goldstone and rainbow moonstone. These are witch crystal next. Alright, you guys will have 2 minutes. Let's go! Okay, there's your poll. Thank you guys for providing some options. So if you don't see this poll pop up in chat, just refresh the page. Refresh the page and then we'll get to it. I am gonna put these littler stones in here even if that little leopard guy wins. I just want to have the littler stones in here so they're not getting lost, because some of these have already been the lost stones once. We don't want it again. Okay. These were both in here. Alright. Rainbow Moonstone is winning so far, which is the ring. I changed my vote. Vote for whichever one you want. They'll all eventually get in here. Maybe those are just the ones I'll start with anyway, but yeah, these are your options plus the very tiny leopard one that I'm gonna get out if it wins. Here we go. What is this song? Bowser's Castle from Mario Odyssey? This is like the least Bowser's Castle song I've ever heard. Dang, Moonstone is killing it. I have a feeling Moonstone's gonna win. I misread the title, thought you were playing Pokemon Crystal. Ooh, Torterabite, I have it. We're gonna start over one of these days. I started it digitally and I'm like, no, I need to play the actual cartridge, so maybe this fall, like late fall, because I think I started it November last year. Maybe November this year we'll start the new one. That Rainbow Moonstone would look so good on me. You know who it looks better on, Pixie? Me. I hope you heard Odie's wow. Alright, you guys, thank you for voting. We're going to do Rainbow Moonstone next. And I'm going to put some of these guys away now. I also realized when I was looking for my other crystals that I do have a large, well, it's not super large, but another big piece of rose quartz that I didn't realize I had. I have almost no rhyme or reason to these bags right now, so I'm just gonna pretend like I know what I'm doing with all of these. Put them away, get them out of the way. Thank you guys so much for letting me nerd out over my crystal collection as well. If you are inspired to purchase any of these, or if you end up getting one of these crystals for yourself, let me know, because I am just curious and would love to know what you get. But this has always been, I've always been interested in like rocks and crystals, gemstones. You know, I had a rock club when I was in elementary school that literally me and a group of girls would spend our days, our recess on the playground looking for cool rocks to collect. Alright, so we're gonna do Rainbow Moonstone on this next page. So let me read a little bit about that. Oh, whoa, there goes my ruler. What the heck? I don't know if this, maybe the white background is better than this black background. Maybe I'll just do this so that way I can sample stuff on here if I need to. They're my scribbles from before. Okay. So, Rainbow Moonstone. How's it what? I don't know. Anyway, can I join the rock club? Yeah, rock club from like 1997. Let's go. Sure, Waterpig. We're all in the rock club now. And hey, look, the rock is in chat. How appropriate. It seems like you would be a great rock type gym leader. That one rock flying type from Sun and Moon in particular is great with all its forms. Oh, look at that! I could be a rock gym leader. Who knew? Especially with the new game that has like the crystal evolutions. I'm so excited for that. So anyway, Rainbow Moonstone. It is part of the Sacral, Heart, Third Eye, and Crown chakras. It has 4 chakras. The elements are air and water, which makes sense. And then the zodiac, once again, is Cancer. So I'm telling you guys, all my favorite stones tend to be Cancer. This one emotionally is great for grief and stress. Physical healing is for circulation, headaches, infertility, insomnia, menstrual cycles, pregnancy, and reproduction. Moonstone is extremely rooted in femininity, so it has a lot of qualities that are very healing to female bodies, especially, which goes hand in hand with like menstrual cycles, pregnancy, reproduction. These are all things that I identify with having endometriosis because it affects all of that stuff. So that's why I say this is a very important stone for me, both like physically, and a lot of those issues can cause grief and stress. So there you go. It goes hand in hand. It also helps with strength and vitality. So those are the properties of Rainbow Moonstone. And then I'll read regular Moonstone too, just so you guys kind of know the difference. So regular Moonstone has all the same chakras, obviously. It's air and water as well, makes sense. But the zodiacs for regular Moonstone are Cancer, Libra, and Scorpio. There are not very many stones that I have that are both Cancer and Libra, so I paid attention to this because that was like me and Odie. Those are both of our signs. Scorpio is also... Oh, look what you did! I'm so happy, thank you! Yeah! Sorry, Odie just cut up an apple for me. Thank you. Is it good?
Alright.
Very good. Sorry, we went to the apple orchard. I've had this apple forever and we haven't cut it yet. Anyway. Now that I'm chewing, apple stream.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. Thank you. Emotional healing is for frustration, stress, and worry. Physical healing for normal Moonstone is digestion, fertility, liver, lymph, and reproduction. So some of the same stuff. Not as much, but some of the same. And then other properties, it balances hormones, eliminates nightmares, inner goddess, travel protection. So those are the ones that are associated with regular Moonstone. All of those kind of go hand in hand with Rainbow Moonstone. It just has a little bit more to it in terms of physical healing. So I might write some of those for both. Like the inner goddess is the same. I think they both eliminate nightmares, which is something I was struggling with years ago. And, you know, knock on wood, but I haven't struggled with that in a while, so I'm happy about that. I have a rock decorating kit that I got as a kid that I never opened. It's probably been in the box for 15 years. Quincy Crossing, you gotta get it out and do it. Do it. That's awesome. Alright, so let's go ahead and do this Rainbow Moonstone. And what I might do is I might do Moonstone just on the next page after this. Probably not on stream, but in life. No, I'm dumb. Okay, anyway. I'm gonna use this kind of as an example. I'm gonna use my Macron pen. Which one of these is thicker? One has the size like very bold and the other one like is older, so it doesn't have... Okay, this one's larger. I'm gonna do it this way too. I'm gonna do a little bit different layout. So let's do... Let me make sure I'm in the camera first. Okay. Rainbow. Write a little bit slow so that I can get a really darker line with this. Rainbow. Moonstone. There we go. I'm gonna do the same thing that I did for the last crystal, and I'm just gonna go over some of the lines with a little bit of color just to make it like accented. Okay. A lot of pens out right now. Rainbow. Alright, cool. Moon. I don't have a red Macron pen because that one ran out years ago. Why is there such a poop butt stink? Here, I'm gonna use this guy. Thank you. I'm gonna use pink instead. Not exactly what I was going for, but it's okay. Moon. Title's important, you guys. Stone. But yeah, I love, for inking, I love these Macron pens. They just do a great job. They do a great job of mixing with other mediums. So that's like the primary reason I use them. And they don't smudge or anything. Like, I've never had any smudge issues. Oops, that was supposed to be dark blue. I did it backwards. It's fine. It's fine. Just end it with dark blue instead. Alright, Rainbow Moonstone. There it is. It's very rainbow. As it should be. I'm going to use my ruler Make a little line underneath. Perfect. Alright, so there's my little title for my moonstone. And next I'll do description, but I'm drawing me hugging my big licky licky. It's gonna turn out cute. Oh, how fun is that? You'll have to post it, Driflooney, in the Discord when it's done. He's so chunky. Yo, I'm very excited for the new Pokemon game. I always get excited for Pokemon, though. That's not really a crazy concept for me. Okay, sorry. I'm getting sidetracked. Alright, so next I'm going to add the description of my personal stone, which is my ring. I'm also going to sketch my little image right here. And I'm going to just do the stone itself. And it's about this size. I'm going to try and keep it kind of relevant to the actual size of the moonstone that I have. Okay, I'm gonna just leave that like that. Looks like a little marshmallow up there. And then I'm gonna write the description from my Google Doc. So I have large rounded square. I know that sounds weird, but it is a rounded square, quite literally. Large rounded square gemstone set in sterling silver ring. So if I'm like, where's my rainbow moonstone? Oh, there it is. Okay. So, large rounded this is one of those songs like, wow, I wonder if this is from Splatoon or not. Gemstone set. I guess that's a pencil mark. I'm like, why am I trying to get rid of this? Set in sterling silver ring. Yay! Okay, so there's the description. Next I'll work on the drawing. And I'm gonna start by inking around. I bet this song's from Zelda. Yeah, me too. Never mind. I changed what I think it's from. It must be Zelda. I just love how the sun is picking that up right now. It's so beautiful. Okay, so I'm gonna try and draw it exactly as it is. I do have a gray to outline this with. So I'll go ahead and outline it with the gray to depict the sterling silver. I'm kind of using little brush strokes for this just because it looks a little more fun that way. Yes. Okay. And now I'll erase my pencil marking. Because we don't need pencil marks on this. Shoot, I shouldn't have done that because now it's gonna go all over my keyboard. Okay, so that's a little outline. Now, this one's gonna be fun because it's basically like I get to make a little rainbow in there. And some fun colors. Try and make it as well depicted as I can. And I'm gonna pull this all together with white when I burnish it. Is this yellow ochre? No, it's not. I was excited for a second. I was like, oh my god, it's what I talked about earlier. Never mind, it's not. Cool story, I know, but... okay, deeper blue for this. I'm being extremely light, though, because the color of this is going to be wrong if I'm not ultra light with some of this. Okay, gotta get some green in there. And then I've got a little bit of a dusting up this way. There's also some gray in here, which I do not want French gray. It's really dark though. Okay, maybe this French gray. Yeah, this French gray is good, but not dark old weird French gray. Okay. Yellow. There's a hint of purple under here. Alright. And now, white. There's also some fine lines in this that I'm gonna draw on here. There we go. And what's nice about this is because this is a cream color paper, the white does stand out a bit. Better than it would on like a stark white sheet of paper. Okay, so now I'm gonna ink this a little bit again. I'm actually gonna go over this with a gray pencil too, because I think that'll make it stand out a little bit more. I had a metallic. I thought I did. This is metallic blue. Do I not have metallic silver? Why don't I have the colors I need, you guys? How could you? Okay, well, if I had a metallic, I'd use it, but I am not cool enough for that, I guess. I'm only cool enough for cool gray. Okay. Dumb. Okay, now I'm gonna put some of the little lines in here. Just want it to have that like stones pieced together kind of look. Okay, there we go. So there are some of the lines, and then I want this in the middle to be very vibrant blue, because it is. It's almost like a little circle right there that shows up. I don't know if I can get it light enough to show. Anyway. I think that will do it though for that. I'm gonna add a little bit of beige up here too. Alright, so I think that's a good depiction of my moonstone. Oh, there's some blue up there too. Color just keeps showing. Show yourself. Anyway, that's why moonstone's fun to draw, because it's like all depending on how you put it in the light. Pretty cool. Anyway, yay! Love that. And I'm gonna add just a tiny smidge more orange. This is kind of a yellow-orange, but, you know. And then a little bit more green right here. Alright, there we go. I think we're good, I say as I add more purple. Okay, I think that's good for the little stone depiction portion of this. You know, nothing will capture it quite like the real thing, but I think it gives a good indication of what it does. So, anyway, where's my... I must have put my gray... I did. I'm like, I must have put my gray Macron pen in with my pencils. Whoa! Cream, the mighty android, welcome to the chat. Dramatic entrance and all. I love it. Oh my god, I love this song. This isn't my favorite version of it, but I love this song. Best. Okay, let me check the back side. Yep, see? Didn't bleed at all. Alright. So now we have the properties. The healing properties of my stone, which we'll depict here. Whoa, Madam Mom! Hey everyone, how's it going, Big Madam Mom? I just drew my moonstone. I'm now listing the, or about to list the properties of it. Starting with the chakras, the elements, and the zodiac. And the way I did this on my last page, you guys... This is not helpful when I don't have the right thing up. There we go. The way I did this on my last page was I had them underlined like this. I think I'll go side by side by side, maybe? Well, actually, I think I'll do chakras on top because there are 4 of them. So that's going to take up a little bit more space. I think I'll do it in purple this time, though. This song is so good. Okay, I always mess up how to spell chakras, so I'm gonna be anal about it. Chakras. It should not be that hard. But I always want to put a C. Like, C-H-A-C. And it's like, no, there's no C. What are you doing? Chakras. I'm gonna have... I'll do purple for the... Wait, what did I do for this? Oh, I wrote it in the right color. Okay, so sacral is orange because that's underneath. That's like in the reproductive organs. Did I write this in? Okay. Hold on. We have sacral, heart, third eye, and crown. So one is, so I have orange, green, like an indigo, and purple. Do I have enough to do this? Okay, there are these. What can I use for indigo? Actually, yes, I can do this. Okay, perfect. So, orange, green, indigo. What am I doing? What am I starting with? I guess I'll just do them from the ground up. is what I'm doing. So, sacral. Crap, I spelled it wrong. That's an easy fix, at least. I just put no. Okay, sacral. There you go, I can't even see that mistake. Sacral. Put little commas in between. Heart, which is green. Doesn't seem like it would be green, but it is. Heart. Okay. Next. Third eye, which is the indigo. Oh my gosh, I just did it again. Third. It's the R's, you guys. I can't write an R to save my life in the right spot. I also just wrote third. No. Third eye. And then last but not least, in purple, is crown. Cool. Yay! Okay. They kind of got smaller as we went on, but it's alright. It looks fine. Well, thanks, Madam Mom. I think it looks okay. I think I'm gonna underline it with yellow to make it stand out a bit. Yeah, they just got smaller and smaller, and they're definitely not in a straight line. That's okay. Maybe I won't underline it. Maybe I'll just make like little yellow stars or something underneath. That's yellow stars fix a lot of mistakes. Perfect. Man, that yellow shows up on camera way more than it does, like, IRL. Okay, so now that looks a little bit more even because of stars. Woo! Design! We're gonna move on to the elements and then zodiac, and I'm gonna have these next to each other. So, elements. The elements are air and water. Air and water. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out what color I want these to be. Now for yellow citrine, there was only one element. Here we have two. So we have air. Why am I doing this so much? Remind me never to write R's. And water. Okay. Air and water. And then lastly, we have zodiac. And the zodiac, I'll write it in red this time. Cancer. I just have like a regular red pen. That's why I didn't use red last time, because I don't have any good like red art pens right now. Not that it needs to be an art pen, but they tend to be better. If I could stop messing up, I would not have to go back and underline. Or, not underline, but I would not have to go over the same things a million times. Okay, so there is the elements. Now I'm going to add the line that I had before. it's still... maybe we'll just make it creative like that. We'll just have it be... like that. And then maybe we'll do like this for the different healing properties, so... because that kind of matches the stone. That's kind of cool, actually. There. So I can have like a little different section like that for each. Yay for being creative. Okay. Oh, thank you, Water Pixels. Rainbow Moonstone is what my ring is. It's so pretty. I love it. I love my moonstone ring. So yes, it is. It's so beautiful. So physical healing has the most. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I probably need this section for that. Emotional healing is like 2, and other properties. I'm gonna write a couple. I'm gonna write. Let's see. I thought I was gonna add Inner Goddess to this because it should have been there anyway. Okay, so 3. We'll do the emotional on this little side because it's not super huge, and then we'll do other properties right here. Okay, so let's start with physical healing properties, which I need the right pen for. Okay, so physical healing. And let's do let's do a little underline for that in pink because I like this pink color for this. Okay, physical healing. We have, let's do all the way over here for the first. I'll kind of have these like sporadic. So, what color did I use on this page? Black for all of them. All right, we'll stick with that. So the first in the physical healing is circulation. Then we have headaches. Infertility. Okay, infertility. I'm gonna star these in a second. Insomnia. Menstrual cycles, if I can say it. Pregnancy. And reproduction. Like I said, a lot of feminine qualities for healing. A little star next to each of these. And then to fill in the empty space, I'm going to add more of my little yellow stars. There we go. Okay, so there's that. Next, that's the most too. So physical healing has 7 different, hold on. Yes, 7 different pieces. Next we're gonna do, let's go this way for emotional. So we have emotional, healing. And the reason I'm going this way is because there's not as much. There are only like 2. Because this is more of a physical stone with other properties. So emotional healing, and then we'll have 1 and 2. And then those have, where's my, I keep losing the pen that I was using. If I were this pen, where would I have gone? Oh my god. I have literally 2 black pens, and one of them keeps disappearing on me. The one that's the right size. Oh, never mind. It's right in front of my face. Cool. Anyway. Okay, so grief and stress. So grief. And then get this fuzz off of me. Stress. And maybe I want to do like a little bit more. Oh my god, there's like black on the top of this. No wonder I'm getting weird stuff. A little bit more in this section with art. So, I'm gonna leave that blank. Oh my god, stop using this. Okay, now we have the other properties. And I did this in a different color for this. I'm gonna do the same thing here. So I'm gonna do blue for other properties. Ah! I'm gonna underline it in a different shade of blue, maybe. I keep clicking on the wrong thing from what I'm wanting. Here we go. Are you still listening? Yes, I'm still listening. Dumb. Okay, anyway. Other properties, there are 3. Inner Goddess, Strength, and Vitality. So yeah. Where is this fuzz coming from? Okay. Inner Goddess, And I want to fade this just into like different shades of blue. Just to add a little bit to the middle of this. I'm also going to use my blue Macron pen to sharpen this. Just because I feel like there's a little bit of space there for something fun. Okay, perfect. So I'm going to just work with my colored pencils here to work on a little bit of art. So let's see. How does everyone like to celebrate your birthday? I'm trying to figure out what to do today. Is today your actual birthday, Water Pixels? Because I didn't even say happy birthday if it is. I thought you just meant it was coming up. So, oh my gosh, happy birthday. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. And thank you for spending some of it on my stream. I appreciate that. Let's see. Going out to dinner with my family. Armand has it just about right. Same, I think I'm going to do that as well as maybe play Mario Party. Okay, that's also a good idea. My mom says going out to dinner, then have a birthday cake, ice cream, and presents. It's not my birthday. Do several have birthdays today? I'm with Madame Mom, but also she was my mom. So the way that I was raised is that's what we did on our birthdays. We, as kids, a lot of the time she would cook. But as we've gotten older and, well, we're adults now, unless that's the special request, we usually go out. So we'll go out to dinner, have some, always have cake and ice cream, although most of the time I feel like these days we forget about the ice cream because my grandpa was typically really good about bringing ice cream over, and I feel like none of the rest of us are good at it. So, whoops. But yes, I like to have ice cream and cake, and we always do presents. My family, we are a gift family. You know, we exchange gifts on all birthdays, on Christmas, you know. I was gonna say on all holidays, but it's like, I guess you don't traditionally. I mean, I guess Easter, we make up Easter baskets still. But you know, we are a gifting kind of family, which is one of my love languages, so it, you know, works in my spirit. I feel like something's weird if we don't exchange gifts. Like, that's just something that we do. So, or that would be weird if we didn't. I'm kind of trying to get this to fade into like a purple, kind of. There we go. But yeah, and I enjoy playing, you know, it was great as a kid playing like usually I'd get video games for Christmas and my birthday, so like, it was always fun to get like a new game and then play it that night. That was like the tradition. Anymore, I don't usually get games for holidays because I stream, I buy them myself, or I I have donation goals for that sort of thing, which right now I just have a retro game fund to keep working on my N64 collection. But anyway, let's see what this metallic blue looks like. Ooh, it's kind of deep. I love this song too. Looks good blended with that other blue that I used. Okay, cool. Now I think what I need to do is add some stars over here, and I'm gonna do some green little sparkles. Okay, so that is my Rainbow Moonstone page. I think it's good to go now. So we have the stone drawing, so that's what, you know, I'm sketching the stones in here. So I have the stone drawing, and I also have like just kind of a fun little bit of art mixed in with some of the other media. And emotional healing, physical healing, other properties. I think this sums it up well. I also have, you know, chakras, elements, zodiac, all that fun stuff. I think it's easy enough to read. You know, I put the most important things that I want to see at a glance in black, because mostly, like I said, I go to my stones for physical healing more than anything. Oh, Julie, she's so cozy. So, yay! We have 2 pages done now. 2 out of 28. We're down to 26. Like I said, I'll probably do regular moonstone on this next page, just because that way these will be right next to each other for my sanity. Not super necessary, but just because they're very similar, I might as well. And then maybe I'll do some of the ones you guys suggested after that. Like we had the poll, which just about everybody picked moonstone, but the other options were leopard skin jasper, blue obsidian, blue goldstone, and what was the other one? We had rainbow moonstone and rose quartz. That was it. Rose quartz is a big stone too, so I feel like I'll probably do that one next because it can go towards the front. I think would make sense. But you guys, it's been a wild time. I've had a blast doing this for you all, putting together my little there we go. Woo! That was not interesting, sorry. Putting together my crystal notebook that I'm gonna start documenting everything in. I like the way it's turning out because I like that it's artsy but also functional. So it's just a good way to keep my stones in order. And you know how like anything you write down you tend to remember better. That's just kind of my vibe with that. But anyway, here we go. Oh, wait a minute. Put that one in the light so it gets a little bit of rainbow action. I hope you guys have enjoyed the witchy vibes of today. It's been super fun putting this together, and especially going through my collection. I really didn't know how interested anybody would be in that portion, but you guys, you know, we all love sparkly fun crystals and stuff. It seems like you guys actually really enjoyed it, so I'm happy about that. Thank you guys so much for that was not interesting. Turn of the Drew. I was like, oh, let's see what the cover looks like, and it was just like plain black, all washed out. I'm like, wow, that was not what I wanted to show off. Anyway, sorry, I missed some chat. I'm gonna go back. I just want to say thank you guys for being here for this. So let's see. No worries, thank you. Oh my gosh, yes, happy birthday, for sure. It fell on my stream. I know, Phantom, you just had a birthday too, and it was like on one of the days I couldn't stream, so happy belated to you as well. I don't know if I already said that before. Yeah, doesn't everyone get gifts for Labor Day? Alright, I'm gonna start getting people Labor Day gifts. I love making gifts and giving. Receiving, I get so awkward and opening them. I feel like everybody feels that, because you feel like you kind of have to react. I'm extra in general, so I feel like I don't have a problem with that, like, but I know a lot of people that say the same thing. And I hated when I was younger at Christmas, we'd open gifts one at a time. They'd be like, youngest to oldest, and I was the youngest forever. For like 30 years. So I was the youngest until last year, and I was like, ugh, and I hated opening my gifts first, because then I was done first. This was like with extended family. I was done first, and it was like, cool, now I don't have anything to look forward to, and I'm 6 years old, and I just want to open more gifts. Nowadays, and for a long time, I enjoy giving and watching other people open the gifts that I got them, but same though for Easter, we would always get a little basket of goodies, like a video game or DVD. I don't think we ever got games, like video games on Easter, because those are pretty pricey, because I'm a big stuffed animal person, you guys know, so there was always like a fun plush, lots of candy. We did fun toys and stuff as kids, and then as we got older, I feel like we'd get cute like little accessories and stuff. I think I did maybe get a DVD once though, like something to watch, but gifts are also my love language, but my family isn't huge on gifts. Well, good thing my family is pretty big on gifts. Also, Mean Girls quote, a birthday related quote. Oh my god, is anybody's birthday in Mean Girls? I don't think anybody celebrates a birthday in Mean Girls, do they? And then I have another surprise quote. Oh my god, no. Oh man, I can't think of anything. I can't think of anything that would work for a birthday. Other than like Glen Coco. For you, Glen Coco, you go, Glen Coco. That's not a birthday though. And none for Gretchen Wiener's bye. Those were my 2 quotes. Okay, I think I'm caught up, sort of. Thanks for the stream today. Yes, thank you, Scottman, for being here. Thank you, everybody, for being here. We always mix it up and avoid having one person sitting there doing nothing. Well, good. My family didn't do that forever, thank God, but for a while we did, and I was like, and we definitely don't do that now. Now it's like, it starts out like, ooh, one at a time, and then everybody gets sick of waiting and just opens over each other. There was one year me and my sister all got DS Lights for— dang! That's crazy! Who was just candy the rest of the years. Okay, yep, that was the top. And then it was like, okay, we can't do this every year. Brother and I got stuffed animals a lot, maybe a DVD. I'm trying to think if I did get a DVD for— I don't even think I got a DVD. I think I got a VHS. I think I got Babe for Easter. And I loved Babe growing up. Now I probably couldn't watch it. It'd probably make me cry, but cry too much. I'm like, DVD? Oh, wait a second. I was born in 90. I got, like, VHSs when I was little. I think Babe was what I got for Easter. I was, like, trying to remember. I'm like, there was some movie. But yeah. Anyway, you guys, I'm gonna close out of here. I just figured I'd open to a page instead of being boring on the cover of this. Maybe it was a VHS. I'm 29. If I got them as a teenager, I would have gotten DVDs, but I don't think I ever got, like, a DVD for Easter as a teenager. So, I don't know. I remember my cousin getting some, though. Alright, let's go ahead, you guys, and first of all, I want to thank Mario Gamerable for those 6 gift subs earlier, helping me hit my new 110 goal. And then everybody else, including those who got gifted subs, will show up in my little credits page I am about to show off. So don't go anywhere. We're gonna shout out these fine folks before we get going. But I just want to thank you all for being so active in chat, keeping a wonderful conversation going, and for your viewership. Thank you, Cass and Psycho, for the bits. Thank you to Odie and Pixie for lurking as moderators. And thank you, Emphatic Storm, for the new follow, Mario Gamerable, Wallaby, Rally Blue, King Kienzin, Shawario, Rocky Mount, and Mega Freak 400. Thank you for the subs. I think all of the subs, well, that's not true. Other than Mario Gamerable getting a sub for himself, or sorry, their self, I shouldn't assume, but I'm pretty sure everything else was a gift sub, so thank you, Mario Gamerable, I really appreciate it. Let me, what am I doing? Aha! Here it is. Also, shout out and thank you to my Patreon family. You guys always go above and beyond every month, so shout out to my September patrons for 2022, especially these guys who have pledged at least $5 or more. There is a current Mario Party poll for Mario Party 1 going on my Patreon page, so be sure to vote in that if you are a member of my Patreon family. Also, Scottman, while I have you here, I did get your Mario Party request, and I think it's just going to be a little delayed because of scheduling, so just bear with me. Thank you for your patience, because I probably won't do a challenge on this first week of the next round. So I just wanted that to be clear. I'll probably do it on Mario Party 2 because the next time we see Mario Party 2 will be the Halloween stream, so I'm not really worried about having, like, as traditional. So sorry to make that, like, delayed. I'm not trying to drag it out or anything. It just was, scheduling was really weird this month, and is going to continue to be weird in October a little bit. Which brings me to my next thing. Thank you for understanding, Scottman. I appreciate it. My next thing is I will not be streaming on Saturday. It's my sister's bachelorette weekend, so I will not be streaming on Saturday. I will be live on Friday, and I will, instead of Saturday, be streaming on Thursday afternoon evening sometime. So I don't know that it'll be as late as my 8 o'clock streams, but it probably won't be as early as these streams either. I'm thinking of aiming somewhere between 4 and 6 p.m. Usually I don't have Thursdays free, but this Thursday I'm gonna go ahead and make it work because normally, like I said earlier, I would have choir that day, but I'm not even able to sing this weekend like I'm supposed to because of my sister's thing, so I'm just gonna go ahead and stream that day to make up for Saturday because I don't want to miss another week of streams since I was sick last week, so, and had to miss a day there without wanting to. So anyway, schedule change. Also be sure to visit my Twitter, and I don't think you have to have an account to vote in the poll, but I'm currently having a poll for what game I'm playing tomorrow. Whatever I don't play tomorrow, I'll be playing on Thursday. So the options are more Diddy Kong Racing. This will be session 2 of Diddy Kong Racing. I'm playing that for the first time. I've never played it before. Or Disney's Dreamlight Valley. It's currently 50-50 right now. There are 4 hours left to vote. So if a few of you could get in there and vote, you'll be like the deciding votes for this. So I'll go ahead and just retweet that so it's at the top of my Twitter feed. But I just want to let you guys know, whatever wins, or whatever doesn't win will be played on Thursday. Whatever wins will be played tomorrow. So anyway, thank you guys for hanging out today. I don't know if anybody I follow is live, and if they're not, then we'll just head out here. Okay, this is also not loading, which is not... Oh, you know what? Oh, perfect! Okay, Bubba is live. Bubba just got back to streaming after not having streamed for, like, months. So we'll go ahead and share some love with him. He's playing Splatoon 3. Just a warning in case... I know that game's pretty new, in case you are putting off seeing anything from it. But it looks like he just went live like 8 minutes ago, so we'll go ahead and give him a raid, give him a boost. Let's go ahead. Oh yes, happy birthday, Water Pixels, of course. Yes, your vote matters. Your vote matters. Be sure to vote. But don't worry, if the game you want doesn't win, we'll see it in a couple days. So it's a win-win, you know? I just need help deciding for tomorrow. Let's go ahead and do Rainbow Moonstone, and then let's do Witch Vibes. Okay, so these are gonna be our hashtags. You guys, I am typically live Monday, Tuesdays at 2 p.m. Eastern, Friday, Saturdays at 8 p.m. Eastern. Wow, I don't know how to spell schedule. That's cool. I'm gonna post my schedule in the chat. I might be moving Mondays and Tuesdays to 1 p.m. again in October. I haven't decided yet, so I'll figure it out. But as of right now, that's my schedule for the rest of this month, for this last week here, and there's no stream on Saturday. It'll be on Thursday. Check out my Linktree for all other information, and if you like the art that I do, please check out my Etsy store, as that's where I sell my creations. So thank you guys so much for hanging out. Again, here are hashtags. Everybody take care, stay safe, stay healthy, especially as this ridiculous cold that I've had is going around to the entire world, it seems. So stay healthy more than anything. It's getting to be flu season and poop season, so like, you know. Also, Bubba's stream is intended for mature audiences. I know mine's family friendly, so I always like to give a little bit of a warning. No, Angelia, you have it right now. Well, get well soon. I love you all. I will see you guys tomorrow for either Diddy Kong Racing or Disney Dreamlight Valley. So see you next time. Bye, everybody.